What's up, everybody? How y'all doing today? You know what I'm saying? Hope y'all taking care of yourself today. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, share, and comment, baby. Smack that doorbell for me, baby. You heard me? And keep God first, baby, over everything. So on this note, my good people, I'm going to let the video take off, and I'm going to catch you at the end, baby. Let's
That's right.
go.
As the Jefferson Parish coroner says, a preliminary autopsy shows 6-year-old Bella Fontenelle died of manual strangulation with blunt force injuries to the head. Meanwhile, the woman accused of her death is now in jail, booked with her murder.
And the horrific killing left the Harahan neighborhood in shock, but police say their investigation is far from over. Natasha Robert explains.
She had the biggest smile. It seemed to be she was the first one that would approach you, and share and just giggle and how you doing.
The Harahan community still reeling from the tragic death of 6-year-old Bella Fontenelle.
And I would see the little girl and her older sister out in the driveway playing many times, riding their little bikes, and the mother would sit out there with them. The grandmother and grandfather would sit out there with them, and it was just beautiful to watch them.
Investigators say her father's girlfriend, Hannah Landon, also known as Bunnick Landon, killed little Bella, stuffed her in a 10-gallon chlorine bucket, and left it on her mother's front lawn late Tuesday night. The sheriff's office says it recovered surveillance video showing Landon walking down the street that night with a wagon in tow, carrying the bucket. She's now booked with first-degree murder and obstruction of justice and is being held without bond.
We've been a small bedroom community for years. We average a murder once every 3.5, 4 years. And it's a tragic thing.
Harahan Police Chief Edward LaPrez says just after midnight, early Wednesday morning, Landon came into the Harahan police station asking for help.
Officer spoke to her. She seemed a little bit out of it. And they called to have her, she was asking for a transport. So they called for an ambulance to come pick her up. And once the ambulance came and picked her up, they transported her to a local hospital to be evaluated.
And that's where police say they eventually located and arrested her for murder. People who live near Bella's mother say they're in shock.
I thought everything was all-American, as you would say. I know she was working through a stressful divorce. She did share that. But it seemed to be, she was okay with it. I mean, she seemed to be moving forward with that situation.
But in one incident, court documents show the two women got into a physical confrontation during a swim meet for one of the kids, and Bella's father had to intervene. In another incident, the two seemed to scuffle during a soccer game. Chief LaPrez says the investigation into the little girl's night. The sheriff's office says it recovered surveillance video showing Landon walking down the street that night with a wagon in tow, carrying the bucket. She's now booked with first-degree murder and obstruction of justice and is being held without bond.
We've been a small bedroom community for years. We average a murder once every 3.5, 4 years. And it's a tragic thing.
Harahan Police Chief Edward LaPrez says
y'all.
just after midnight, early
baby,
Wednesday morning.
I'm going to leave this video up there, you know what I'm saying? This might be an old one, you feel me? But I just ran across when I ran across it, you know what I'm saying? What caught my eye, you feel me? Because I had watched it, you feel me? What caught my eye when she had the little girl in the, like a wheel, like a play kid, wheelbarrow or something, a wagon pulling the bucket. You know what I'm saying? Had the bucket in there with a little girl stuff in it, man. I'm talking about, man. Sometimes it's just hard to speak, man. Sometimes when people do little kids like this here, man, like, okay, you was going through a divorce, okay, but that don't give you a right to take somebody else's kid, man. You feel what I'm saying? I'm talking about, man, you ain't had no business. Then you take the wheelbarrow, the wagon with the bucket. Then you sawed it in front of your mama's lawn. So you was staying right down the street from your old girl. Because I know you, so she had to be staying down the street from an old girl. You know what I'm saying? So, I wish people don't take stuff out on somebody else's kid because that the kid don't deserve nothing. Maybe she thought the kid was in a way. Maybe she get rid of the kid and maybe her life will be good, but her life ain't no good no more because you destroyed somebody else's kid, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't no tomorrow. You feel what I'm saying? You always supposed to wake up. The next day you wake up, it might be a good day. Even though that if you and that person ain't working nothing out, you feel what I'm saying? Split up. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, you wind up, you might be back together, you might not, but you can't come back with the same thing you left with. If you come back insecurity and you know what I'm saying, like you can't see what the person done to you and you can't stand no, you know what I'm saying, divorce or nothing like that, though, do not straddle that fence because getting married, it's a job. And getting married, you got to, you know what I'm saying, follow the law, what's in that good book, and half of us don't do it. So that's why it's a lot of people marriage, man, failing and it's going down the drain because they so much in love with the person, they so much love infatuated with marriage, and some people take it so serious, man. You know what I'm saying, man, and they will get rid of you. They will zip you up. You feel what I'm saying? Because whatever be playing their notebook, you know what I'm saying, they notebook ain't dapping with their body. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand this here. Okay, you married, okay, right? But you don't get the way that you got to be so confused the way that, you know what I'm saying, you got to hurt somebody or either hurt or get somebody else up out of here because what you going through. If you going through the pain, that between you and your spouse. Don't have nothing to do with these kids, man. You feel me? But people always take their anger out on the little kid like that kid has something to do with you and your divorce. You had something to do with your divorce. He had something to do with divorce because both of y'all was an adult, right? But did she argue around the kid, whatever? See, most people don't understand when you argue around your kids, don't argue around your kid. You feel me? You go in the room, you close your door, you tell your kids to go in the room, time out, close the door, don't come out until I tell you to come out. You feel me? And then you don't raise your voice the way that the little kids can hear. You feel me? Because the little kids, they tend to see if you ain't they old girl or they old boy, some kids get angry at the person that who they marry or they figure you ain't my mom, you can't tell me what to do. You know what I'm saying? And maybe, you know what I'm saying, the little girl got in the way of saying certain things. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to guess. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to really speak on nothing that I don't know. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Only person know is them two. And you heard the man, he say, you know what I'm saying? She came and told them about their divorce and whoop, 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 whoop. But at the same time, it don't give you no right. You don't have no principle to take a little girl and zip her up and put her in one of them buckets. That looked like a paint bucket. That bucket was real, real big. You know what I'm saying? So that had to been like 2-3 gallon bucket for her to stuff that little girl in that bucket. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? How can you stuff a little girl in a bucket like that? That bucket, what, about 2 gallons high, 3 gallons high, something like that there? But that's crazy to me, man. People, it's outrageous, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. I just don't get it, man. You know what I'm saying? I be stuck. I be stuttering because when it come down to kids, it's like I be dealing with something and then at the same time, I be want to say something, then I can't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to get beside myself saying certain stuff that I regret and stuff that I don't supposed to say because, you know, when you change your life, man, certain stuff you supposed to say, certain stuff you don't supposed to say, you feel me? Because you'll revert back to that old character. And that's why I want to revert back to my old character, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I got to keep my notebook on check, you feel me? But at the same time, when it come down to the kids, man, you know what I'm saying, man, my emotion be like everywhere. I'm not going to lie to y'all. My emotion be everywhere, you know what I'm saying? It's like I want to say some things I be hearing other people say, but mine be worse, you feel me? But on this note, my good people, you know what I'm saying? Y'all comment, let me know, you know what I'm saying? Did y'all heard about this here? Let me know, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? I've been digging for something else, but I've been seeing the little girl pictures, but they keep saying the same thing. But I'm trying to figure out what really made her, I heard them say it, but what really made her, did she talk to the people? and told the people why she did it. You feel what I'm saying? They ain't really saying nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? Why she did that little girl like that, man. You know what I'm saying? That little angel ain't deserve nothing. You know what I'm saying? She ain't had nothing to do with your divorce. You had something to do with it. You and him. And whoever you brought in your household, whoever you leak your business out there and you married. It's a lot of things can crash in a marriage, man. When you take your marriage life on the outside explain to certain people, that's when your marriage start going down here because, you know what I'm saying, you start cursing your marriage. You feel what I'm saying? That's why God say, be careful of your evil speaking or evil doing. Like, you can't do certain stuff because, you know what I'm saying, stuff will leap on you and leap inside your crib. And the next thing you know, everything crashing. You heard me? So, on this note, my good people, you know what I'm saying? That's the end. I'm going to scratch that, you know what I'm saying? But y'all know what to do, you know what I'm saying? Like, share, and comment, baby. Smack that doorbell for me, baby. You heard me? And keep God first, baby, over everything. So on this note, my good people, I'm gone from y'all, baby. I'm gone.